Whenever we install a solar system, the biggest question that comes to mind is this. If we install a 1 kilowatt solar system, how much load can it run? A 1 kilowatt solar system can actually be built in several different ways. If you already have an old inverter and battery installed, you can also build a 1 kilowatt solar system on that. If you want to set up a completely new system, then in that case as well, you can select the inverter according to your needs and build a 1 kilowatt solar system. So here, it directly depends on your inverter and how much load you can run from a 1 kilowatt solar system. For example, first let us talk about the most popular inverter, which is the UTL Gamma Plus 1 kVA or Luminous NXG Pro 1 kVA. In the same way, in other brands too, you can easily find a 1 kVA inverter with a single battery on which you can install 1 kilowatt of solar panels. Now, even if you install 1 kilowatt of solar panels on a 1 kVA inverter, your load will only run around 500 to 600 watts. Within 500 to 600 watts, you can easily run household appliances like lights, fans, a cooler, or even a washing machine. But if instead of a 1 kVA inverter you change it to a 1500 VA or 1400 VA capacity inverter, then you can easily run a load of around 900 watts. At that point, it does not matter whether you install 1 kilowatt of panels or 500 watts of panels. Your load capacity mainly depends on the inverter and how much load it can handle. But how long the load runs depends on your solar panels and battery. If you install 1 kilowatt of solar panels and you are running around 500 watts of load, then with the help of solar panels, you can easily run that 500 watt load for around 7 to 8 hours. And if your battery is also fully charged and you are using solar power along with it, then the same load can run for around 10 hours. This is because from 1 kilowatt of solar panels, you usually get around 4 to 5 units of electricity. And inside the battery, you can store about 1 unit. So roughly, you have around 5 to 6 units available with which a 500 watt load can run for around 10 hours. Now, within this 500 watt load, you can run any combination of appliances. For example, you may run a washing machine that consumes the full 500 watts, or you may run a large cooler that takes about 500 watts of power, or you may run 3 to 4 fans along with lights where the total load becomes 500 watts. The important point is that your total load should be within 500 watts. Then you can run it on 1 kilowatt of panels for around 7 to 8 hours, and with the battery, it can run for close to 10 hours. But if you run a 500 watt load only on the battery, it will run for around 1 hour to 1.5 hours. This happens because you cannot run a very heavy load on a lead acid battery. If you run a load of around 300 watts on it, then you can get a backup of about 3 hours, but 500 watts becomes too heavy for a single lead acid battery. Instead of that, you can use a 12.8 volt and 100 ampere hours lithium battery. With this battery, you can get more than 2 hours of backup on a 500 watt load, and for this reason, I recommend choosing an inverter that supports lithium batteries or one that comes with a built-in lithium battery. For example, in the non-solar category, there is an inverter from genus Luminous that you can buy on Amazon. UTL also offers a solar inverter on which you can install 1 kilowatt of solar panels. And Eastman has also launched its own model in which you get a higher battery capacity. It supports 1 kilowatt of solar panels. But inside it, you get a 12.8 volt and 150 ampere hours battery. With the help of this battery, you can run a 500 watt load for around 4 hours. So in the end, it totally depends on your system and configuration, how much load you can run, and for how long on a 1 kilowatt solar system. If you still have any questions or suggestions about this topic, write them in the comment box below the video. If you liked the video, then like it and share it. Also, subscribe to our channel and do press the bell icon after subscribing so that you keep getting videos like this from time to time. Thank you.